Today I'm going to talk about the four Maximals: Optimus Primal, Rat Trap, Cheetor, and Rhinox. Now, as you can see, the two on the right, Optimus Primal and Rat Trap, are from the War for Cybertron Kingdom toy line, whereas the other two, Rhinox and Cheetor, are from the mainline series of toys based on Transformers Rise of the Beasts, which was a movie. And you could see that, as you can tell, in that Rhinox and Cheetor here have more, instead of looking like normal, regular animals, they have a more techno-organic design. That doesn't mean that they lack the core proportions of their respective beast modes, however, as Cheetor is actually very slim, like as a cheetah should, and Rhinox is very bulky and has very short legs. And despite their differences, motifs and all that, these four actually fit in very well, especially from a collector standpoint or from a visual standpoint. And I'm going to talk about all of them today, so let's get started. To start things off simple, let's begin with Rat Trap. Now, of course, his articulation is very basic. I guess a lot of it is cheating. He has a lot of this undercarriage stuff. You could even see the robot head underneath. He could technically move his head around, but I wouldn't do that. There's also his tail, which can go up and down. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, very mouse-like. It's a very nice, clean sculpt. This is also what is called a core class, which is the smallest type of Transformer, at least in this type of toy line here. Yeah, core class Rat Trap from the Kingdom line. Next is the boss monkey himself, Optimus Primal. His beast mode being a gorilla, of course. You can actually pose him as a knuckle walker, like so. There we go. Optimus Primal in his knuckle-dragging ape mode. And as you can see, he could also carry the weapons on his back. Primal, I think, arguably has the most articulation out of all of these four beasts. Next is Cheetor. He has an opening jaw. Both forepaws can move. And the legs can move. And of course, Cheetor has the most patchwork look of them all, with the brown or bronze legs, and even the robot fists are visible underneath. But overall, I can overlook that. It's a very basic toy. This is a deluxe. Also, in case you're wondering, Primal is a Voyager class, as is Rhinox here. So 2 Voyagers, a deluxe, and a core class. And these are actually quite good. Next is Rhinox. He has his weapons attached in beast mode here, but I'll take them off. He has the most, actually, I think he has more articulation than Rat Trap. He can move his head up and down. He has an opening jaw. The legs move a little bit too. He's the most hollow version of Rhinox there is, but honestly, I'm not complaining. A lot of people talk about the Kingdom Rhinox, which in reality, good-looking toy from the front, but overall is kind of a mess, especially in terms of the transformation. This guy, mainline Rise of Beast Rhinox, is the opposite. He's actually fun to play with. But yeah, so here we have the beast modes of the Axelon crew from the first episode of Beast Wars. Now then, Maximals, maximize.
Rhinox, maximize!
Anyway, yeah, here they all are in robot mode, and you could see the various size differences between each of them, you know, with 2 of them being Voyagers and the others being a Deluxe and a Core class. So, why don't we start with, well, I guess like before, let's start with Rat Trap. So, in robot mode, and I will say, clearly, these toys were made with the robot modes in mind. So that's where all their articulation comes from. Now, because of Rat Trap's complex transformation for this size class, he has very odd joints. So, for example, he just T-poses like this, and you just swing them out like that. Oh, there goes Rhinox. But his joint also goes down like that. He has bends in the legs. Feet, they pivot just fine. Oops, see that? And Rat Trap's head moves. So yeah, that's good old Rat Trap. But let's take a closer look at his details. You could even see on his wrists there, see if you can get it to focus, there are tiny Maximal symbols on there. Yeah, that's very close attention to detail. I know some people don't like Core Class Rat Trap because he's so finicky with his transformation as well as his weird robot joints, but personally, I like him. I like him a lot. And it's actually, and I just love the contrast between the size between him and the other Maximals, and in fact, him compared to other toys in general. I love the size of Rat Trap. Guess you could say he's, you know, fun-sized. Let's put him back here so he doesn't fall over. Then let's talk about our fallen hero Rhinox here. There goes Primal. Now, of course, Rhinox is a brick. He is a glorified brick of robot, and that's a good thing. Of course, he got opening joints right there. He's got elbow bend here. You can twist his wrists. And he has 90-degree knees, so he could do the squats. Yeah. And he has excellent foot pivot, too. Let's just get a quick spin on him real quick. And you can see there's the rhino head on the back, as it should be, and there's the chains on his arms. Head can turn too. But yeah, it's like, my main complaint with Rhinox is that he's just this solid brown with a few silver highlights. Some green would be nice. I mean, his eyes are green, but how about something that's more, you know, show accurate? Because he was not this brown on the show. He had green and gold highlights on him. But yeah. Oh, that's actually another nice detail here. Rhinox actually has what appear to be like knuckles. He actually has some knuckles, and these, of course, form the rhino feet. Like, see that from the front? There's the rhino foot, and these form, like, I guess, like, you could say the heels of the rhino feet. That's actually a really cool detail. He also has a waist joint, but to do that, you have to lift some of his kibble here. There you go. Yeah, he's got some beast kibble on the back, but it's not, to me, personally, it's not that bad. It could be a lot worse. So yeah, Rhinox, and Rhinox is one of my favorite characters on the show too.